Alright. I think we're live. What's up, gamers? I hope you're ready to rumble, and I hope that you like some Battle Royale gaming, because we're going to do some Rumble Battle Royale gaming. I'm going to ask what the winner of the donation incentive was, because we're going to pick the file.
Alright, one last refresh, and it is B.
Alright, that's pretty boggers right there. Alright, so it absolutely doesn't matter. I just wanted to give you guys an option. So, any percent, we're going to start on the selection of the save data file. We're starting on a new file. And on go, we'll set the timer. 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, Pokemon Rumble. So, for those of you who don't know what this is a WiiWare game that came out in 2009 by the makers of Pokemon Channel, also known as Umbrella. It's pretty much a game that the Nintendo wanted to use as almost like a tech demo. They had a new style of Pokemon art design they wanted to try, which was this cute little wound up toy Pokemon. And we're just going to be playing as these Pokemon instead of playing as trainers, and the Pokemon only have 2 moves instead of 4. So this doesn't really have that many similarities to your average Pokemon game, other than like your typings and the characters that we use. The differentiation between no passwords and passwords is like the main variable of the game. It's basically like your new game plus and new game. And no passwords is using whatever the game is going to give you in that particular attempt. So there's more RNG that goes into the run, but there's also more things that we're going to have to work our way around, and other ways to go about beating the game and going about it as fast as possible. So it's definitely a more interesting run to go about, and there's more information that I'm going to be throwing at you guys. Right here, I'm doing a particular glitch. It is always intended. It's going to happen in every single run, so it's not a glitch. I don't know what I'm talking about. This Rattata is just being very poorly trained, we'll say. You're not supposed to go into these battle royales until you get to a certain power. There's 4 ranks that we're going to be playing through in any percent, because in a file there's 3 main difficulties. There's normal, advanced, and EX. This is only going to be including normal. That's unfortunate, and very unlikely for that to happen. But we're gonna play through only normal mode, and there's only 4 ranks: C, B, A, and S, and the power increases each time you go into each rank, obviously. So we have to get a certain power before going into the battle royale, and that's what we learned by doing that. So it's pretty much enter that battle royale and die as soon as possible. There are certain Pokemon that'll kill you in 1 hit every time, like Wigglytuff, Butterfree, and Parasect. And there's also Pokemon like Bulbasaur and Caterpie and Jigglypuff who won't kill you in 1 hit. And I just got unlucky with where the placement of those Pokemon are. So this is just our tutorial area, which luckily counts as a stage that we are going to be able to like count as a completed stage. It's not going to be something different. I'm just doing a little tackle as the text box spawns, because the text box stops Rattata from moving. And getting that tackle just lets me move a little bit further into the level. So the tutorial is always going to be the same in any category that we're doing. It doesn't really matter what goes on here. Everything is pretty much going to be the same. Sometimes it will be a different Pokemon or 2, but it's pretty much always the same. Their reactions are different depending on where they're standing and just the AI on that particular attempt, but the movement's all the same in the tutorial area. So we want to stay as Rattata so that we can tackle through those text boxes, but then we want to switch into Pikachu, which you'll always collect that Pikachu, no matter how many times you play through it. And we're going to pick the Pikachu up because it's going to make the rest of the beginning a lot easier. The Rattata is really weak, doesn't have a great move. Just will take a lot longer to kill stuff. And since we don't have any password Pokemon to rely on, we definitely need some more strong Pokemon. Oh my God. So sometimes that Vine Whip can block me from getting knocked back again. But I think the hitbox probably went away a little too quick. That fight can always go a little differently. There's a lot of RNG in the game. Both small and large amounts of it. The Ivysaur will always drop as well. But grass types and water types as well aren't really good in this game. You're going to see us pretty much only focus on like flying types, fighting types, and fire types for the most part. On top of just Pokemon being better, so like Pokemon's like attacks or defense stats being better than others, something else that we take into consideration when routing this game is the length of all these stages. So, Silent Forest, the stage that we just finished in the tutorial, is a longer stage than any of the other stages on the... Okay, that's not a good power. Any of the other stages that are on the at least right side of the map. For whatever reason, all the stages on the right, so which is Windy Prairie, Fiery Furnace, and Eternal Tower, they're all just shorter in length than the other stages in the game for some reason. This isn't a great situation. I'm actually going to switch back out because this duo is not really strong. I was hoping it had anything other than Rage, but that's okay. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so anyway, kind of lost my train of thought because I needed to get some Pokemon. But, since I have this Doduo, basically what I'm trying to do in this stage is just set up for me to be able to finish the rest of this rank relatively fast. Since rank C is partially the tutorial rank, we don't have to actually do much else until we can beat the rank. So we don't have to worry too much about getting the fastest Pokemon for speed and whatnot. We just want to get something that's bearable. Doduo and Spearow can both have Peck, and Doduo specifically can have Quick Attack. There are a variety of moves that can do a variety of different animations in the game. Similar, like stuff that can have lots of end lag or lots of startup lag or stuff that comes out really fast. There's also moves that project a Pokemon forward or backward. And those moves that project a Pokemon forward is generally a pretty good move, like Aqua Tail or Quick Attack. And Quick Attack being a more common move, we generally want to get that kind of move if we want to go faster in a stage. The only thing that we could do other than get like a move that'll project us forward is just a Pokemon that has a faster walking speed. So the way that this game goes about like giving Pokemon stats is instead of giving you numbers, it gives you a dot system. So they base off of the dot system off of the Pokemon's in-game stats. Okay, we got a Charmeleon. That's always good backup. So they'll give it like a number of 1 to 5 dots depending on how strong that Pokemon or that move is or whatever. They'll also do the same thing with their speed, but they don't list it for some reason. But walking speeds, there are 3 different levels, I suppose. This is actually just recently found out because of a separate community of Rumble gamers on the internet. There's a guy named Absoltastic, and he is the creator of a recent ROM hack that was made called Pokemon Rumble Weekend Edition. But he also has taken the code of this game and is pretty much just reading it and learning about it. This is sus. Please be good. Hey, okay, we're good. So he's been helping me get interesting information that's helpful towards speedrunning. But yeah, he found out that they base the speed off of 3 different tiers of speed, and it's just how they are in game. So what their base speed is in game. So the base, or like the 3 speed tiers that you can get is like 50, 55, and like 65 or something. I don't remember. It's some weird 3 numbers. So basically, like, I think there's another like 2, but it's for pre-evolutions, which are obviously not going to be the fastest Pokemon in the game. So pretty cool amount of information given about the game. It's kind of interesting that they decided to go about it like that, but also it's weird that they don't list it if they did decide to market so detailed. But that's just kind of how we go about trying to decide what Pokemon to use for speed. We always want to prioritize walking speed because it causes less lag. But there are definitely moves that are going to be useful. There's also moves that raise our speed, like agility or rock polish. Those are going to be helpful. And to explain a little bit of what I was doing earlier, so you pretty much just need to complete 3 stages in a rank, and then you'll be able to get the power that you need. So we complete the 3 fastest stages that we can, and then go into a 4th stage and grind for the Pokemon, or for the power that we need. The reason I went to the Rocky Cave is not necessarily because the stage is short, it's more so because the Pokemon in the stage are good. And they're Pokemon that I would like want to use in the Battle Royale or in the next rank. So Machop, for instance, is the best Pokemon for me to use in this Battle Royale because of Karate Chop. I didn't get that, but Low Kick is also a good move. It just doesn't OHKO everything. And I'm just going to stay in as the Machop. Generally, you'll just want to go into whatever is kind of like your best Pokemon for walking around and killing something, because I need to worry about getting something now. So now that we're kind of given our own rank to do as we please, this is how we're going to go about doing it. We are going to start by going to Windy Prairie like we did in rank C after the tutorial. But we're going to try and get Quick Attack. We're not going to try too hard because, one, this rank particularly, rank B, is an interesting rank to say the least. For whatever reason, you're able to get the power that you need, which is 200. We're able to get it in the 3rd stage if you get lucky enough. It's not anything that can be like manipulated or really understood. It just happens sometimes. But that being said, it makes us kind of expect to have this rank go a little faster. So we don't really need to worry about getting Quick Attack in this rank as well. But also, Kadabra is in this rank, which is one of the fastest Pokemon in the game. It has the highest speed stat that you can have. The only thing against us saying that it is the fastest is that sometimes we obviously didn't know that the speed stats were like that. So first of all, this is incredibly unlucky. I can work with it, but I got like nothing to spawn or to drop. Pay a little bit of attention here. Okay. You don't ever really want to have this situation come up, because now I'm playing through this stage, through any of these stages with a Pokemon that's pretty much just way out of its league. But luckily, rank B is pretty weak, so as long as I'm safe about it, I should be okay. I just need to make sure I get a Kadabra in this stage. So since we can get the power earlier, we're going to try to do that. So we're not going to focus on trying to get Pokemon that might make the stage or might make the rank as a whole faster when we can just go through the stage. Not worry too much about it. Okay. So I'm not necessarily saving too much time because I haven't collected anything, but more so... Ah, dang. I have been ignoring a lot pretty optimally. I haven't really gone too far out of my way. Is there gonna be no Kadabras that spawn? Doesn't look like it. Dang, dude, no Kadabra. Really unlucky here. But we have this. This is a strong Weezing, so that's okay. It's just not the fastest Pokemon in the world. Maybe we can get lucky and get a nice Electabuzz drop. Dang. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go through through Fiery Furnace, and I'm gonna try to go through it relatively quickly, but I also do need some Pokemon, both for fighting and to maybe get the early 200. So we'll see how this goes, but I'll let you read donations if there's any. It's a good time to do so.
There aren't any at the moment, but I would like to remind everyone that coming up we'll have a Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix HD run, and there is a character bid war going on for that between Aqua, Terra, and Ventus, and it is a three-way tie right now. So
Hey.
any donation could swing this toward any of the three characters.
It's basically back at 0, and you can just... Your favorite can win. Ooh. Okay, that's not a great power, but that's a good Pokemon. Let me get into a more safe area. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good moveset. I wish its power was better, but this is fine. So fighting types in this game are busted. Mainly because they just have moves that are like up close. They're fast. They don't take much time to charge up or to I guess. Well, what's the word I'm looking for? Just any like. Gosh, I can't think of the word. Startup or end lag of any of its moves. They're just not slow. So all the moves are generally pretty quick. And strong. So, good to have, for sure. So since we didn't get the power early, we're going to go back in here. Just because these Pokemon are all good, I can work with any of the Pokemon given in this stage. And now that we have 3 completed stages, it'll be a lot easier to get the power. The game wants to be nice to me. Dang it. It's okay that we're taking damage on the way. The reason that we have to take damage, or not have to, but I'm doing it anyway, is because in order to save whatever Pokemon or money you collect in a stage, you have to either complete the stage as a whole or to game over in the stage. And it's typically faster to just die once you get the power you need. So we're going to do that. So we got our power. Oh, I don't like that power. Let me try and get this. I wish this had a different move. But it doesn't. That's okay. This is going to be a nice little showcase of area of attack moves. So these kinds of moves aren't typically the best unless the attack range is bigger. This is probably the second best iteration of it next to Seed Flare. Seed Flare is just busted. This move just isn't large enough, like the range of it just doesn't go long enough. But it's a pretty strong move, and you can do it pretty quickly. It just needs to be a little bigger. Oh, okay. But you pretty much just want to try and hit as many as possible, which makes sense, but is also hard in practice when the Pokemon aren't necessarily working with you. Luckily, these Pokemon are being a little nice. But like instances like that where if I was using like Seed Flare, or even any of the other moves that have a little larger radius, I definitely would have been fine there. You just need to be careful when in these situations, because if I'm hit, especially in rank B Battle Royale, if I'm hit like 3 times, I'm dead. This also shows a different form of Battle Royale. So typically it'll be, you fight Pokemon, 3 bosses show up, some more Pokemon show up, and then like, that's it. But this one has 4 bosses, and the last one doesn't show up until you kill at least one of the bosses, so you have to go about killing the Pokemon in the Battle Royale a little differently. Prioritize different Pokemon at different times. Alright, that actually went pretty well. Rapidash is a fast Pokemon, luckily. So we're going to stay in as Rapidash. We might not even really do much with Rapidash at the very beginning, because originally we would go in here and try and get our Pidgeot, and if we didn't get Pidgeot, we would get Persian. Or Pidgeotto, sorry. No! Get me out of here! Oh my goodness. That was so unlucky. Okay. But Persian is a very fast Pokemon, and Pidgeotto doesn't show up as much, and Quick Attack lags the game more. So, I pretty much just ignore Pidgeotto from now on. I can also go for Eradicate if I want to be safe, which I could, but what would be the fun in that? So, I don't need to worry about Tangle or any of these guys, so we're just going to run through these first couple rooms, and then get to the Persian, and then try and get some Persian. Like that. Except we didn't get a Persian there. Come on, friends. There we go. Ooh, that's a good power, too. Scratch is good. The best move it can have is Fake Out, or not Fake Out, Fury Swipes. But this is good, too. 304 is also very strong. So the power that we need in order to get to the Battle Royale, it jumps from going up by 100 to, it goes up by 200. So now we have to get 400 power. So this rank is kind of dumb. It's, because of the power jump, I feel it makes the game kind of confused as to how to give you the power of the Pokemon, and for whatever reason, just getting the power in this rank can be really annoying sometimes. So we'll see how this goes. But the reason I'm going to Eternal Tower second, generally we would want to be going to Eternal Tower later just because the Pokemon, the boss is weaker. I think I was talking about that earlier in the run, but I got sidetracked. Just part of the reason we go about routing the stages, how we route them is because of the defense of the Pokemon at the end of the stage. So the boss will take more damage, obviously, if it's stronger. So the less stages you beat, the weaker it'll be. And then it'll have less defense, and you can kill it faster. But in No Passwords, when we need to rely on the Pokemon that we're given, sometimes we can't really do that. But also, since like the only Pokemon that we really need in Eternal Tower is Kadabra, there really isn't a reason for us to go to the stage like third, when we can get something in Fiery Furnace that's like stronger and more useful. This rank is going, honestly, like a typical A rank will go. It's not really, this part isn't really where your time loss is going to start unless you're not, like you didn't get a Persian or whatever the case. It's really just getting the power that we need. So we'll see how that goes. If I can get a Primate, that'd be cool, but that's very unlikely. This Fiery Furnace is also weird. Only like 1 or 2 rooms will actually give you a variety of Pokemon. Dang. Pretty much everything else in the rooms are going to be Charmeleon. That's it. Yeah. Sometimes there can be a fighting type friend, but it's kind of weird. A rank is weird. Feels weird, man. Ooh! I got the Charizard? I got Charizard. That's very hype. Ooh! Air Slash. That's Omega hype. Alright. Dragon Rage isn't hype, but Air Slash is the best move in the game. Fun fact. In my opinion. It's very good. As you can see. Its area of attack is giant. Its power is epic. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, okay. The game wants to make me out to be a little bit of a liar and shows that you can just get the 400 power whenever you want, I guess, but that's okay. I don't mind looking like a liar in the... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I don't mind looking like a liar if it means I'm gonna get a good time. The game can prove me wrong. It's fine. Sure, A rank's cool. So even though I got that Clefable, again, Air Slash is insane. Also, Charizard is very good. So I don't need to worry too much about it. We're just gonna go in here and press the Air Slash button. Ooh, okay. That was just weird. Don't worry, guys. It's fine. This is what I'm used to. I'm used to having to not get hit. So I can do it. Just don't get hit. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Air Slash makes Pokemon flinch too. So like if it doesn't kill it, it has a good chance of making it flinch. So yeah, we're just like this is like the best showcase of like what a battle royale is all about. This is what pure domination is like in this game. Like you get an epic move that is just sick, and you just go ham in the battle royale. We're gonna hope to get something like that in the next rank. Alright. So, earlier in the run I was explaining how there is agility and rocks, like rock polish, stuff like that. Well, that's going to come into play now. Dude, sick Dratini. That's a epic freaking power, man. Alright, so we're gonna try to get a Pokemon with agility. Fearow and Dodrio can have agility. Any of the Dratini line can have it as well, but they're rare and also aren't great. But they can have Aqua Tail, so that's also good. Aerodactyl is another good Pokemon to get. Just don't really care about going for that one because there's more in the boss fight. Okay, that didn't have it. That Fearow actually has special traits, so I can talk about special traits. So, special traits are kind of like natures in this game, except they're not on every Pokemon. So, they just boost a Pokemon's particular stat in something. So, like, it'll make it drop. It'll make Pokemon drop more money. It'll boost its defense. So on and so forth. There's one. Where's the pick? That we'll get. That well, that we wouldn't. We don't. Or I'm gonna get it probably, but. Whoops. But Speedy is one that we obviously would want as a speedrunner. It boosts this walking speed of any particular Pokemon that it's on. So it just like doubles it. Pretty epic, pretty useful. I'm actually gonna go back into Charizard. They're about the same speed, but I can probably get away with more with the Charizard. Okay. Yeah, Air Slash is busted. So what I'm going to try to do here is get a stronger Charizard. And or just a stronger Pokemon from this stage. And then we'll pretty much just use that for the rest of this rank until we get the 600 power. Whoops. It's unfortunate. So that stun animation is good. It means that if I was gonna, if it dropped, then it'll, or if I killed it, then it would drop. But since like I have the ability to make a Pokemon flinch, ooh, Slash is good. Since I have the ability to make a Pokemon flinch, any kind of other, what's the word? Status element, it can make, it'll cancel out each other. So like if I paralyze a Pokemon and then put it to sleep, it'll cancel out the paralysis. It's not both paralyzed and asleep. So if Pokemon is stunned and then gets paralyzed, it'll be paralyzed. Not stunned and then paralyzed. I can work with this. Slash is actually pretty useful for the grind portion of the run. When we have to get our Battle Royale Pokemon. So I'm not too mad about it. We just don't have stab, which is in this game. Okay. Lame. Alright. Wasn't sure if it was gonna kill me or not, but it didn't, or it did. That's okay though. Alrighty. And yes, it is possible to get a Pokemon that's speedy and has a plus attack move, like agility. I have one. It's very fast. It's a Staraptor, I think. Staraptor is one of the Pokemon that has the highest speed stat, so. Alakazam is a good backup to have because Confusion's really good. That's like the only move you'd want it to have, though. It's Jolteon. Okay, it does have it.
We have time for a quick donation.
Yeah.
Well, we had an anonymous donator give $1.
Pog.
No comment, but that $1 put Aqua in the lead for the Birth by Sleep character bid war.
Hey, see, there you go. Oh wow, I got the Zapdos. Okay. I didn't really care if the Alakazam died or not. I wanted to switch into Charizard again, going into Fiery Furnace, so that we can get this Pokemon more likely. So, cool thing about Slash is that it boosts the critical hit chance, and the cool thing about critical hits in this game is that that's what the game determines whether a Pokemon's more likely to drop. So the more crits that you get, the more likely you're gonna get a Pokemon to drop. So high crit moves, getting like what's it called? Focus energy, or any kinds of moves that boost your critical hit chance. Those are always good whenever you're trying to get your power Pokemon. There's also 2 special traits that'll help with that, called Gutsy or Scrappy. Wow. Video game doesn't want me to have 600 power Pokemon. More at 11. Wow! Okay, there we go. Alright. I have a lot of Pokemon to choose from. Probably just gonna use that Charmander, or Charizard, but... Yeah, Fire Fang's good. Alright, so... that was the last power grind session that we have to do, so this is gonna be the last Battle Royale. So every time we entered those, like the rank doors, or the rank trampolines, we got like a mysterious picture of a mysterious Pokemon that I would like everyone to guess which it is, because I think it's Clefairy, probably. But there's a mysterious boss at the end of this Battle Royale that we've been trying to get to all this time. I hope we can beat him. That's all I'm saying. I didn't pack extra underwear. Dang. Yeah, that was unlucky. That's okay though. Mewtwo, that's a good guess. Good guess, I'd say. Almost died. Oh! Wow, it was Mewtwo. Good guess. Huh. Well, anyway. Whatever the Pokemon is, it's the same way to kill them. He's just stronger. Alright. Time's gonna be when we collect the coin. So it's coming up in just a couple seconds. And time. Alright. 10 minutes under estimate. That's pretty sick. That was Pokemon Rumble 90% no passwords. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was a very smooth run of that category. I'm glad the game wanted to like show you the good sides, the fun Pokemon, the cool moves. Something that I did want to say though, first of all, thank you Midwest Speed Fest for accepting me. This is the first time I submitted to this marathon, and I've been playing this game particularly since 2015. It's a game that is near dear to my heart, so I'm glad I could share it with more people on a big platform. There is so much Pokemon Rumble content that's been out and even proceeding to come out. There's a brand new Discord that we just recently made that is growing. A completely new ROM hack of Pokemon Rumble that includes both 2nd and 3rd gen Pokemon. Pokemon Rumble was a 4th gen Pokemon game that included only Kanto and Sinnoh Pokemon. So the ROM hack includes both, again, Gen 2 and 3, and a whole nother area of the game to explore, and it's going to continue to get updates and more password Pokemon. It's going to be really cool. So if you want to learn more about that or Pokemon Rumble in general, please feel free to contact me, join the Discord, check it out on speedrun.com. It's the ROM hack. It's called Pokemon Rumble Weekend Edition. It just got a speedrun.com page. Yeah, I'm shooting out information for 40 minutes. I'm sorry, but thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of the marathon, and yeah.